Skyler, get your scrawny ass over here. YouTube was popping. It's your boys from Rock One Stock One. Weekly discussion. If the shoe fits. What's today's topic, fellas?
Today's topic is what got you into shoes?
So what made you a sneakerhead? Who wants to start off?
Go ahead.
I'll start off. Cool. Wow. I think for me, you know, I grew up in Inglewood, California, and for me, my mom's never would let me get Jordans when Jordans first started coming out because, you know, unfortunately, we lived in an era, a violent era in the early 90s, late 80s, where folks was getting robbed and shot for their shoes on the bus stop. So my mom was like, no Jordans, fool. So I never got to wear Jordans when everybody had them on the court and everybody had them at school because I had to catch the bus. My mom didn't want me getting shot on the bus. But when Jordan 4 came out, when the military 4 came out, my brother snuck and bought me a pair. And I hid them under my bed and I put them in my book bag and I wore them when I got to school. That was my first love affair with sneakers, I think, was getting the Jordan 4 military. And if I had known they was gonna be worth something now, I wouldn't have beat them up, beat the brakes. I wore them shoes until the air unit busted on them, bro. I beat the brakes off them shoes, but...
About 3 wears, 4 wears?
Oh, wow! But that started my love affair, because I think, you know, and for me, back then, it wasn't really all about being fresh. I wanted Jordans so I could play basketball like Michael Jordan. I thought they was gonna make me jump higher or run faster. So, you know, it was like, that was like during the era to be like Mike. So, you know, I wanted to be fresh on the basketball court. So I wore them to school, I wore them to hoop in. That was my first love affair with shoes. And I remember, you know, my family, we didn't, you know, I didn't grow up rich or with a silver spoon or anything like that. So, you know, whatever I got is what moms and them decided they was gonna get me. And I remember, I'm probably gonna get him in trouble now, but I'm far away, so it don't matter. But when I was about, I say 11 or 12 years old, we had this little liquor store on the corner that did drive-through liquor stores. You ever seen a drive-through liquor store? Well, the little folks that owned the store, they hired little kids from the neighborhood, and they did that so to ensure that they would never get robbed. That they hired folks from the neighborhood. So that was my first job, stacking 40s in the freezer, and I saved my money to buy shoes. And that started my extreme love affair with shoes. And then when I got a job, my own money, that's when I went nuts. So for me, that's, I think, what started my love affair was my brother. He's to blame.
I'll go next, man. With me, man, just starting off with shoes, I was the type where my mom would put all the money into your clothes and you can have the most horriblest shoes on, but you still look nice, you know, name brand, however you want to do it, you know what I mean? But what started off was, for me, was just the type of person I am, fashion. And then when I was growing up, when I was younger, you know, everybody had on the Coogee and all this stuff, and then they had on the fresh pair of J's, and you know, they was stunting, man. And you know, me, I had all the clothes, polos, Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren, all that stuff. But then, man, I had on some Bobos from Gaze. Like,
you had the Cadillacs?
Cadillacs, dog. So, you know, once I got to that age, you know, where I was, you know, I was always that person. I didn't really ask for much from my mom, you know. I have access to pretty much anything I want, but I didn't ask for much. But my first pair, when I really first started, was Air Force Ones and Air Maxes. Yeah. I would go into Foot Locker, man, and I would just, my mom would say, hey, it's time for you to get some shoes. I'd be like, I don't want to go to Kmart Games. I want to go to Foot Locker. I want them new Air Maxes that came out. I want them new Air Force Ones. But when I got into pretty much high schools, when I jumped into Jordans, and my very first really retro was the Fire Red 3s. And that was back when they was 160.
Yes, sir.
And they sold out. I camped out for them. There was about 5 people in line. And after that, man, it was heaven to me, man.
It was over.
And I just was copping everything after that, man. I think just the actual camping out and just going to school and knowing that they were sold out, and it might have been 2 other people walk around the school with them, but you know you was one of that 3 or 2 that had them. and you felt good about yourself, man.
You know what's funny, dog, is for those of y'all that don't know, Will is kind of like a local legend in Charleston, West Virginia. He's a sneaker man before the sneaker man, even though he's young in age. It's funny to see, bro, you got access to all these different types of kicks. But I noticed over the time that I've known you, you don't pass up Air Force Ones at all, dog. So that's kind of dope, man. You still sticking to your roots. Even though Jay's is out and we got access to whatever we want with this store, you still stick true to your roots. That's dope, dog. What about you, Sky C?
Kind of similar story, man. Like, back when I was growing up, people get jacked for their shoes, so my parents wasn't paying $150, $200 for shoes. They was pretty much spending their money for me on video games and stuff, and music, CDs and stuff. I'm like, anybody who knows me know I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan, like #1 fan. And I remember seeing the Jam video of him and Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan had on the Bordeaux 7.
Yeah.
My brother had them shoes. I'm like, dang, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, the same video. I want them shoes. And I remember my brother had them. I always wanted those shoes. So I think that was the first time, I was about 6, that I can remember like seeing what a shoe was that I really wanted.
Yeah.
I seen somebody that had it on. And also the Bred 11s. That's like my Grail shoe, my #1 shoe. My brother had those as well. And for me, like the first shoe I bought on my own I think I was in 9th grade, and it was when Air Force Ones was hot. It was the patent leather, the Halloween ones.
Yeah.
One side was orange, one side was black.
Yeah.
That's the first shoe I bought. And I mean, it's like me and my like 4 friends, we had our little clique, and we all swapped forces and stuff. And that was my first time really like, man, I gotta get this shoe, this shoe, this shoe, so I could trade. That's when I first started trading, was in my freshman year in high school. But seeing that Jam video, that Michael Jackson video, that was my first time like, I want them shoes. Cause like 2 of my idols in one video, that was my first time like I was like, all right, I like shoes now.
What was the first Jordan you ever got? Like, not that you bought yourself a pair, what was the first Jordan you ever put on your feet?
First grade, from what I can remember, in first grade I had the Cherry 13s. I remember that shoe.
Yeah.
I was 6 years old, and I can remember wearing those to school, and everybody like, man, that was nice, that was nice. And I walking lightly, walking on clouds, I don't mess my shoes up. That was the first pair of Jordans that I can remember getting, 1996.
What do you think about the Cherry Low that just dropped? I mean, the Cherry 13 that just dropped.
Dope shoe, good quality. It seems a little bit darker than when it released last time, but I like it. The quality is good on them. I have been hearing that they've been having issues with them from Nike molding or something, but the pair I got from Nike was A1, so
Yeah.
I ain't had that issue. But they look good to me.
I guess I need to look at mine then.
All right, hey, on to something even bigger and better. So everybody knows we real active on Instagram, we real active on YouTube, we real active on Facebook. Right now, for our fans and for those that we trying to bring into our circle, we doing our first competition. So what's the name of this shoe again, Skylar?
The Diamond ASIC Gel Light 5s.
Yes, sir. I'm a runner fan myself.
Kid.
And I think these are dope. This is our first giveaway today, guys.
Dope
So
shoe.
for all of those that have been listening in and watching us and following us on Instagram, we have compiled a listing of all the folks that actually signed up
Thanks
and
to the
subscribed to
subscriptions,
us.
people.
So what we're gonna do right now, and I'll grab the camera for y'all.
Y'all about to get something free.
Y'all about to get something for free. So let's go ahead on and pick our winner so y'all see, so we keeping it 100 with everybody. This is
that?
the actual list of all the folks that subscribed to us over the last couple of days.
Instagram name.
Yes,
Go ahead and
sir.
take a closer look on the shoes real fast.
So
Ooh, kill
what you'll be
them.
getting is a dope shoe showing that heel tab. That is dope. That's fire. What does it come with? Comes with a couple of set of laces and a lace bag. Dope touch there.
Ooh.
So now,
Even got some sneaker bars to keep them fresh.
we'll show them what's in the box.
We got you people that subscribe to us.
These are all the numbers
Other people.
of the people who subscribe. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna shake it up. Will, you go ahead on and shake it up.
Shake it, shake it, shake
Sky
it.
C, you go ahead on, and you pull out our winner, dog. Let us know who our winner is.
I ain't looking. I ain't looking. I ain't looking. Pick it up.
What number?
Wow. Number one.
Number one.
number
All right.
Number one.
Number one on the list is
Trenton 150.
Trent 150. Shout out to you, big homie.
Trenton 150.
The very first one
Very
to
first
DM
winner
us. To DM us.
Of the Rock One Stock One giveaway.
Yes,
the first
sir.
one, man. Y'all keep subscribing. Follow us on Instagram at Rock One Stock One. That's ROC1 STOCK1. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook. Check us out, man. We gonna be doing this periodically. Every so many subscribers and followers we get, we gonna start giving back, man.
Yes, sir.
So just check us out, keep supporting us, and we gonna keep giving y'all what you like, stuff like this.
All right, man. Hey, once again from your boys at Rock One Stock One, it's the big homie, Big Ant.
Sky C.
Big Will, what up, what up? We
All
out.
right, peace, y'all.